Sorry. The camera trick did not work with OBS, so consequently, everything crashed. You missed nothing of consequence. Honestly, nobody's missed anything of consequence this entire stream. Lily got kidnapped. That's it. It's the only thing of consequence that's really happened this stream. It's staticky. Let me listen to it. Don't know why it's staticky. Let me check. It does sound strange. I'm listening to it. I don't know if unplugging or replugging did anything. Let's see. It might just be that I don't know how much of it is actually the microphone, how much of it is actually my voice being down. But the quality does sound a little worse for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I think I will be happier once we get out of this spot. That's the wrong spell. So I know the sprite moved here, but I don't know if it'll actually be here. Okay, there you are. And then we can go to the final room, and then we can be done with this. No! No! Yeah, I was worried it would. It really was. Well, I can hands down say this is the worst Illic Woods I've ever seen. Yes. I don't think Remastered had anything this picky. Because I seem to recall just getting close to the end without a whole lot of impediment. Divine Litany. Okay, let's quickly run before we get into another encounter. Yeah, this is one of the VODs that's just gonna have to have like some sort of a disclaimer, just basically we can like skip to here. Funnily enough, these fights have dragged on so long that Nash has his limit back, despite having used it. I mean, we're officially past an hour of time total, and I'm still here. It's just been Illic. I mean, on some level, you know, having the money is nice, but I didn't want it this badly. Okay, I just, the problem is I don't remember. The problem with fights that take this long is that I don't remember the layout of exactly what happened before I entered the fight. So now we should be done. Yep. Thank you for hydrating me. Guide again. Okay, I think that's actually what we needed to do. I think in Lunar Legend you could actually beat the Fluffy Bug, but in this one you cannot. Yeah, literally the hands down the worst dungeon. I thought the sewers was bad. This is miserable. If I had more things that could combat sleep, it'd be one thing, but we do not. We have like Jessica's ring that's really going to be helpful with a lot of status ailments. There might have been stuff in the red chest I've skipped, who knows? I don't even have enough to cast again with Nash. Well, this should hopefully get us close to the ending of the fight, if not right at it. Yeah. Okay. no, it got away. Don't worry, Null. I know how to handle feisty little things. Come here, critter. We've got a corner. Got Fluffy Bug. By the way, Kyle, what was that remark about knowing how to handle feisty things? Jess, I don't know what that word means. Uh-huh. Remind me to define it for you the next time you try to put the moves on me. Not that I'm admitting to being feisty or anything. Okay. Jessica, get me the heck out of here. We need to touch the Althena statue. We really do not have much resource-wise to work with here. Brought the Fluffy Bug, and just in time, the balloon is complete. If you would be so kind. Hands it over, Fluffy Bug. The Fluffy Bug has been installed, but according to my calculations, the balloon will be completely inflated until tomorrow morning. Why don't you spend the night here? It's not exactly luxurious, but at least it's free. Don't worry, Bud. Compared to some of the places I've slept, your house is a luxury suite. I think we could all use some rest. Shira would be glad to stay here tonight.
Luna.
Alex!
Luna, is breakfast ready? Luna, didn't you hear me? No. Hold on, Luna. I will come for you. Well, not at this rate. Good morning, everyone. The balloon is almost inflated. With this baby at your disposal, it doesn't look anywhere close, actually. With this baby at your disposal, you'll be able to hit both the volcano and the frontier with ease. That's odd. This should have easily inflated overnight. I wonder what went wrong. With this, you'll never be able to get off the ground. My faith in science has been shaken. Whoa, for a minute there, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Well, looks like my idea was a success after all. This will definitely get you where you need to go. We'll save, because I want to lock in never having to do that dungeon again. We have quite a bit of money now. I am not even going to detour to go into the stores. I'll do that after. Because we're going to crash land in Reza. I'll do my shopping in Reza after. The balloon preparation product complete. Are you all ready for takeoff? We are. All aboard, everyone. Plenty of room for 5 people and 1 animal. I hope the Red Dragon isn't too intimidated by my good looks. This doesn't look very different from steering a ship, so I'll take the controls. I'm not sure how I feel about flying without the use of magic, but don't you think this will be great fun, Nash? Sure, Mia, if you say so. Okay, here we go. Yahoo! I never thought the darn contraption would fly to begin with, and that's what I call a success. Alright. Now, the actual dungeon I thought was going to take a long time. Rather than the one that actually did. This one might also take a long time, we'll see. It's not hot at all inside this volcano, Alex. What's going on? Maybe the volcanic activity is an illusion of magic. But what a powerful illusion. It's the power of the Red Dragon, of course. Althena's guardians are only slightly less powerful than the goddess herself. So nothing in this room. We'll just go on. Okay, so that's a different screen to get to. I think that steam vent might damage me if I go at a certain time. This setting is not gonna move. I'll fight it. That actually is a little too much of me. Ooh, a lot of HP here. Three healing foods. There's Kyle's level. Quickly go here to heal. Okay, I was expecting a lot more damage, so I'm relieved. Okay, so Nash still has his limit break now. So we have 2 Starlights and 2 healing foods. There's Mia's level. At least these enemies seem to be pretty simple with their AI. They're just attacking, so I don't have to sit through a lengthy animation of them doing a skill or anything. So that's at least nice. Another starlight. We'll do explosive stab just to see how bad the damage is actually going to be doing that. Okay, it seems to be about normal. Nash is level 25. All of that for a starlight. Okay. Rainbow Tiara. It's hers exclusively, +6 defense, so she'll wear it. Okay. I don't know if I wanted it enough. Probably not. Got stuck on the wall. $2,000 silver. Another star. Okay, that one's a starlight again. I am literally just going to defend with everybody that is not Nash and Mia. They are just going to waste time. Okay, so I have to do insert here. Okay, so that's a damage tile. Fair enough. Yeah, these formations are unfortunate. I have no choice but to forego hitting one. Oh shoot. I pressed something in OBS and I shouldn't have, because now it froze the game again. Let me give it 2 minutes or so before I mess with the camera setting, just to try to give OBS the greatest likelihood of being able to come back from this. I literally need to have like some sort of a sign or reminder that just says like hands off. Like if I do this, I can't have any window minimized. Sorry. Thank you for blessing RNG. I will tell people that this chest I went back to get is an angel ring, which is the revive one. I'm gonna go to the next room. Okay, there's dialogue here, so I will not progress until it is time. So I'm gonna give it about another 20 seconds here, and then we'll go ahead and go into the camera. It is interesting that it seems like there's days that just everything goes wrong and it just goes wrong in waves. There we go. Welcome back. Ye who seek to test your mettle in the dragon trial, heed my words. Are you the red dragon? If you wish to claim my power, Your bravery must be demonstrated for all to witness. Move forward without fear, and I shall embrace you within the warmth of my presence. This is the trial? Oh, this path is a lie. Okay, so they did change it a bit. I'm not necessarily opposed to that, it's just I wish there was more space. It's my chronic wish, but it keeps holding true. So like when the File Tribe came by to wreak mischief in your cave, did you give them this trial? I hope you did. Did they pass? Are they worthy? There's Alex's level to 26. I forgot where I was before we got into the encounter. Great. Completely unnecessary fight that I had to take. Because I spent 2 minutes in a fight I didn't want. Wrong way. Okay, wow, I got really stuck on that wall. I am curious, like, where people have generally fallen on the spectrum of, like, doing this. So I'm gonna look up, like, Lunar, Silver Star, Harmony, Red Dragon Cave. I want to compare levels. Part somebody's part 34. I certainly didn't want to do it on that other computer. Interestingly, they're lower level than I am. I mean, to be fair, I did do quite a bit, I guess, towards the Rememberizer to try to get money when I was off stream, so that might have been what pushed me over. Ow, oh, ow. Doesn't this ever end? Wait, what's that? What in the hell is that? Don't let your guard down, Alex. Such impatience. Couldn't you at least have the courtesy to wait until I had a proper trap prepared? You're really wearing my nerves thin, Honey Bomb. I think it's time you left. If only were that easy for you, my cross-dressing foe. I'm not going anywhere. I guess Zenobia told her all about it. I don't know how else you'd know. That perhaps we just have to show you the door. I'm afraid I don't have the time to question your quasi-adorable antics. If my little pets here do their job, there won't be a problem in the future. Alex, what are those things? Be careful, everyone. These guardians are made of pure magic. Alright, we're gonna be taking a lot of fire. Yes. I think that's pretty accurate. Oh, that was Kyle that used it, not Nash. Well, that might be a problem, actually. Okay, never mind, it wasn't. So her limit break should wear off, I think, now. I was wondering if it was only active the turn she used it, but it was the last thing to come out. But nope, I guess it's active for a little longer. Unfortunate. I only did that because I thought they were gonna outspeed her. Guess the limit is still active. It's a little too good of a move, actually, if it's gonna last that many turns. I was expecting it to only just block the next turn. Okay, finally off. Okay, finally their super moves coming out. I think I'm accidentally flip-flopping targets unintentionally when they start running around. I meant to try to kill one and then focus on the other, but I'm sure they somewhere along the line things got flip-flopped. Good work, Nash. Well, I like the movement, because that means that Mia's spell is going to hit both of them. Time for her to double attack. Good work, Nash. Yeah, apparently I definitely flip-flopped the targets at some point. There's Mia's level. Kyle. Just as I've foreseen, you have grown stronger, Alex. Much stronger. You've only seen the smallest part of our power, Royce. Give up now. Give up? Goodness, no. We have quite a future ahead, you and I. But I'm afraid to say the present finds us going our separate ways. Wait! I almost forgot to share your fortune with you. The red light you pursue shall shine no more, and the great black arm shall seal them all, staining them with darkness. Oh, how I love to be the bearer of bad news. Farewell, children. She's trying to be brave, Alex, but I can sense her fear. She's afraid of us. The red light shall shine no more. You don't think she meant the right dragon, do you? We better find out. It's so quiet and cold in here, Alex. No one's been here for a long time. Red Dragon, come out wherever you are. Please? He's not here. The Red Dragon couldn't be out shopping, right? Which means we might be too late. Oh, don't even think about such a terrible thing. Whoa. You seek to undergo the dragon trial. My body has been stolen by the Magic Emperor. What, that old dragon? No, it's a lady dragon. That's why you look like... I have come to you in the spiritual form to impart knowledge to you. It shall not be long until my soul fades from this place for all eternity. No, this is awful. 15 years ago I began a long sleep, but was awakened a short time ago by a song of tremendous magical power. A song with magical power. Alex, you have overcome my dragon trial. Your bravery was demonstrated when you crossed the wall of magic flame. Your power has been made evident, but it's not a singular power. You have the power to protect your loved ones and to destroy the evil of this world. The future, as Althena and Dine envisioned it, has been entrusted to you. I have grown weary. Just Alex is just like this, smiling and just, yeah, I know. I have grown weary. The time has come for me to rest. Red Dragon, shed not your tears for me, Null. For you see, my soul is immortal, and one day we shall meet again in the future yet to come, and they will. This is too horrible. I can't stop crying. Oh no. I was supposed to the Red Dragon shield the shivering, but goodness, it wasn't previously, but now it really is. Got Dragon Shield. You did it, Alex. You got the Red Dragon Shield. You're halfway to becoming the Dragon Master. The Dragon Master. Okay, just to call the Dragon Shield. So we'll get 13 more defense. Okay, bye. We probably should return to Illic. We'll take our first break whenever they take their first break, which will be pretty soon. That's strange. I don't like the tone of your voice, Jess. Why, pray tell, are we floating down rather than up? Actually, feels more like falling than floating. Don't panic. Everything is under control. Let me just press this button. Okay. Now we can panic. I knew this was a job for a man, not a woman. My life, it's flashing before my eyes. And those are the last words she gets to hear. Hold on, Alex. Everybody, I'll see if I can soften the landing. At last, I have a big target. We've been waiting. Ready and lift. But you're not allowed to steal from the members of the guild. That was the whole thing. That was the whole reason we got the crest. Okay. Bring it back, please. That didn't hurt as much as I expected. Speak for yourself. I heard plenty. Is everyone okay? What does it look like, Null? We aren't the one with wings. Wait, is this Reza? Oh there, you're alive! As soon as I heard the crash and looked outside, I knew it was you kids. I'm just glad none of you got hurt, at least not badly. Actually, I think one of my wings is hyperextended. Okay, bye. Alex, you're back. Did you meet the Red Dragon? I see. Damn the Vile Tribe. So what happened to the air balloon? Oh, I knew that crazy contraption was gonna crash. Oh, I'm not laughing at you, of course. I'm glad you weren't hurt. Well, Alex, while you were making an impact crater in the middle of Reza, I heard that the bridge you destroyed in Myriad was fixed. First a bridge, then a balloon. I'm sensing a trend. Ha ha ha. It's time for you to cross over to the Stadius region, Alex, and to seek the Blue Dragon at his temple. And we will in a moment. There are things we need to quickly take care of before I take my break. And one of those things is just making sure we get equipped. Oh, I almost pressed something in OBS. Let me move the mouse cursor. That would have completely destroyed everything. When you kids set up the Red Dragon Cave, you cleaned house there, didn't you? I should have flown there with you and stolen my share. One bite on that thing, and I'm sure you would have regretted your decision immediately. Next item was stolen from Saith, a pair of false teeth. These are no ordinary teeth, my friends. With these teeth, you can eat anything. A pile of rocks, you bet. A handful of toenail clippings, yes. Buy them now or spend the rest of your life in shame. And don't forget, the Thieves' Guild is not liable for any intestinal damage that may result from what you eat. Okay, this is the... yeah. Alright, so weapon shop. I may get the luck back later, but yeah, for at least for right now. I mean, obviously all of these weapons would have ruled in the Red Dragon Cave, but it is fine. Okay. Everybody can jam out to this. I am going to redeem the hydrate on the audience hydrate command on this computer because it'll break down my entire stream if I don't. Everything will fall. So all of you will be hydrated. I'll be right back. We're gonna make our way to Muriad. Our next destination is to meet with the Blue Dragon, but we have some things we have to take care of before we do that. Be right back. All right. We're going to... The big reason, of course, we had to do all of the equipment preparation is couple-fold. Number one, I want to make sure we are able to take on these hot springs. And I'm not sure how this game is going to treat that. I mean, the game is markedly easier. It's more annoying, but it's easier than the other versions in terms of combat itself. Muriad, yes. We'll use the statue at the entrance. And we'll go from there. Right, it wasn't this one. There was a different store. I could buy the Wrath Ring, I just don't really feel like it. And if memory serves me correctly, there should be a shop on the other side. They are all set. Let's cross the bridge. was a weapon shop. Cunningham's co-op. What can I do for you? Can get a warrior sword. Actually, we can't buy any of it. We are out of cash. This would be a boost of wisdom for her. Would be nice, but we can't afford it. We'll just go on. Funnily enough, we'd be able to buy all of it if we just didn't buy the Rememberizer. Okay, so this is the hot springs for the women, which wasn't as much of an issue in the other versions of the game, mainly because it was easier to dodge enemies, but in this version it may completely kill us. How wonderful. I heard there's someplace really cool in the woods where the monsters are really strong. They're supposed to be so powerful you can't even scratch them. Wait till they get a load of some Kyle action, I'll show them some scratch in action. And the problem is if you don't do it early enough, the spring completely dries up and you cannot access it anymore. Okay, why is this? Okay, so this is the one dungeon that really appears to be an ongoing area. How interesting. This is the biggest I've ever seen any dungeon anywhere in this. This is gonna sting. Other than having you hide. Again, this, I'm fully expecting the game over here. We do have Mist Barrier, we're gonna have to use it. Sorry. If nothing else, it'll buy us some turns while we run away if this fails. I'm expecting, like, us to do less than 100 damage to each enemy. Not none. Okay, well that's a lot more. Okay, well, if we did that, then Dragon's Wrath should kill them. We're not going to get a ton of EXP, because this has never been a good grinding spot any of the game. Oh, the 1600 EXP is actually more than... Okay. It's a lot more than I thought we'd get. I was expecting 1/3 of that. We have 10,000 silver, which is a pretty good chunk of change. Well, unfortunately, that's just one fight, and we have more. I was hoping he would just keep running this way. We'll have to use Dragon's Wrath. Shower. I mean, it doesn't. It's not like we really can't hide. We're gonna take like 80 damage a hit or something insane. We could still try to go for her limit. I mean, that is still our saving grace here. Yeah, 84. Pretty good guess. Considering I never played this version up to this point. So there goes Kyle. That'll kill him. fine, by the way. I'm not worried. I will be if we fail the next couple of runs, but got one more. We've got one more run in us. I hope I saved after beating... I don't think I saved after beating the first enemy through the chest. Which is gonna be a problem. Okay. Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah! We don't have to game over. Okay, so now, while we're still in this mode here... Funnily enough, we're in kind of a similar position with the remaster. It all came down to a run. We ended up doing that game over list. I guess we may be close here too. No thank you, no thank you. Okay, and that's the that was the Scary Woods. This is the spring of the goddess Athena. If you enter its soothing waters, you can beautify your body. Do you want to enter the spring? Yes, I have my rubber duck in hand. I've got my loofah, perhaps under the tree. Yes, we have a rubber duck. I almost forgot, the spring is for women only. I'm afraid your male friends will have to wait here. Enjoy, ladies, and relax. Well now, do you feel more beautiful? I knew you would. Or your back isn't spring wonderful? Doesn't spring feel as smooth as silk? How about another bath? Another bath sounds great. Take your time and enjoy the bath. Boys, no peeking. Got it? Why is it just Mia's? The street will be as radiant as Athena herself. Take care. We're out of soap. Feel a little robbed there. There should have been more than one scene. Okay. Well, I guess we're just not gonna get the second one. It's odd, because, I don't know if it's RNG or not. That dictates what seed you get. And the remaster, it just said, I used two soap in the male, 2 soap in the female, got all of them. Well, oh well. We're going to warp out of here. Oh, they won't let me warp out. Okay, how about now? The only place I'd be able to get more soap at this point is the red chests. Which unfortunately means if I do try to figure out if I can go back through there, I am going to have to do that off stream. Oh well. Lighten. Banger alert. What is that awful noise? It sounds kind of like a song. Whoever's playing it has a serious case of tone deafness. Do you think stuffing shards of glass into my ears would help stop the bleeding? What are people talking about? The song is great. In fact, I'm listening along. Thanks, Kyle. Now my ears and my nose hurt. That's quite enough of that, Kyle. Have you no shame? I don't have the weapons. Elder forbids they're still within the village limits. I do have plenty of armor at reasonable prices. Well, the fact that we got 10,000 silver in a chest helped us out tremendously. And we'll give it to Kyle. Just because I might forget to give him the hand-me-down later. Okay, so the warrior armor. Okay. All set. Lighten is a town alive with song and with magic. We rarely even speak to one another without singing, but the song of the wind and the earth are at odds. Without them to guide our harmony, we can barely find the will to carry on. My green-eyed friend, I have waited many cycles of the Blue Star for your arrival in Lighten, but you have come here at the worst possible time. None of us can sing, none of us can express our joy. He's talking to you like he knows you, Alex. Alex, so that's your name. We never learned it in our dreams. Do you hear that awful music, Alex? Of course you do. It's coming from the wind shrine our ancestors built in the heart of a windswept valley near the village. A song is the melody of the wind, and the wind which flows through the valley is the earth's song of Lighten. Monsters have appeared in the shrine and affected the music, and we don't have the resources to fight them. This village has lived in peace since it was built hundreds of years ago. We know nothing of combat. A cave filled with monsters. You've already cleaned out a few of those, haven't you, Alex? Yes, he has, and I'm sure he could clean out this one too. But we don't have time to waste for we don't have to waste time slaying magey monsters for a hapless bunch of lounge singers. No, we still don't know where to find the blue dragon. Just as in the dream, you seek to become the Dragon Master. You don't need to go anywhere to find the blue dragon, Alex. We are its protectors. He can be summoned only during our festival, but without our song, we can't get festive about anything. And that makes our choice a whole lot easier. So what do we do next, old man? There's an entrance to the shrine on the east side of the village. Go inside and explore until you find the place where our song was created. Restore it and return here. Alright. Looks like we will be doing the Blue Dragon Cave today. I do think we need to get a bromide before we step foot into Tamar Pass. Because I think it's before we step foot into the frontier. And we all know that the Black Dragon is in the frontier location. Okay. Now this area has pits. I haven't forgotten that. This area is also the pits, but we'll have to be just extra cautious as we're navigating this area so that we don't take a path that's going to make us tumble to the ground. I had cursor memory on front, so that was unfortunate. Chat very carefully with this. I have to stop I have to train myself to only check chat using the other computer. If I do it with this one, it's gonna freeze the entire game. And the thing is, it's a hard habit to break because it's only a problem with these games. If I'm streaming off of a console and using my capture card, it's not a problem. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go left and up and over. The funny thing is, when I first played Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, like a bit after playing Lunar Legend, I don't think I knew the enemies in that forest were hard, but I was like so over leveled that it wasn't a problem. But every other time I've been playing the game more recently, I have kind of been trying to streamline things along, and it is most definitely and assuredly been hard. Left and around, up and over. See if we can get him stuck on the wall. Yes, but he bounced off. Yeah, there's no way. I think there's a hole in the ground even up on this path too, which is going to be rough if true. This should actually get the fight without me having to do spells with anybody else. Electro Shower and the Flash Cut should do it. Okay, I'm just wrong. I needed to do a little bit more. So 3 hearings during the day, tomorrow and the afternoon, and they are completely and utterly spread out. I'd rather they be clustered, but they are just a wide open mess. Okay, so that... Okay, so unfortunately we're gonna have to go down to the lower level. And then we'll have to use Blizzard. I was trying to do this without her falling, but not meant to be. Brains are like weak to everything, physical, magic, kind of crazy. Got Healing Herb and a Starlight, which I'm not opposed to. Alex did level to 27, so did Jessica. And we have Banish Litany, which I probably am not going to waste a lot of time using. Okay, so this is going to let me fall to another floor. all that work for 5,000 silver. Okay, kind of proud of myself for that, but now what? We have another hole we may not be able to sneak past. I forget if any of them are like actually mandatory, and the problem here being is that they're going to respawn the enemies each time I fall down and come back up. Kyle, you're so close. Hug right to see if we can go to the right of this, but I may immediately go into the trigger for the fall. Nope, I did not. Same enemy I ran from. Bye. Okay, so we're back. So, I can't make it through that way. So there's no point in going in that hole. Oh man, and again, having not played this version, I have no clue which is the right one to go down. Text guide might give me a little bit of an idea, so I'm probably gonna look at that while everybody lets their attacks go off. See if I can get a little bit of some kind of an idea here of which hole I want to fall down. This is wrong guide. That was for Dragon Warrior 3, which I graveyard. I was playing under the Game Boy Color, but then the Pyramid Part 2 broke me all over again. Dragons, not yet. This one's too far. Yeah, a lot frustrating dungeon, a lot of trial and error. Head east to the end, then north, and the ground will collapse. It's a rogue. North, veering east towards the split, and you'll fall down a level. Go north, drop into the hole. Start, go north, veer west. Walk into the crack just north of the next split to fall down a level. Back into north, veer west, instead of dropping into the last hole you made. Carefully walk under it to the east. To the north, east to the tight space, north onto the crack drown. Okay, so they want me to go, like, I think north and east as much as I can and fall into that crack, if I can. Okay, so Mia now can buff our weaponry. Good, good, good. So I don't think they want me to go into that one. Or do they? I'm having difficulty reading their guide. North, veer west, instead of dropping to the last hole you made. Carefully walk under it to the east. understand like how you go east. Unless I'm misunderstanding where directionally we're talking about. I guess we're just gonna have to trial and error it. I don't understand the guide and what they're telling me to do. We'll try Dragon's Wrath because it might end the fight. It's kind of what I want. I may end up just trying to be a little bit aggressive with the Starlights. Knowing I can get them. No, I can't. He gives when he gives the items, he might actually. Oh, I could have gone even more east. Yeah, this was wrong. I may want to try to go down that one again. So we're back at the start. I mean, I'll have to deal with these guys, try to make our way back to that hole. Try to see if I can go even more right than I ended up doing. It's just too slow to fight here. At some point, I'm just going to have to get the EXP, but it's just not. Not in a trial and error dungeon. I just don't want to do that. Oh, I thought they gave up. Apparently not. Oh, that is... Okay, so you can't actually fit through that. We'll try this one. Also wrong. I wonder if I just go through the north hole. I'm sure that can't... So what's the point? I guess so. There's 3 choices and all 3 are incorrect. It's very odd. We'll go north immediately and just establish that as an option. Okay, so this is a chest with a starlight. Great. So we're back at the entrance again. That's fine. I mean, we've had so many successful fleas, I'm not even worried about that. Maybe I'm a little worried now. Yeah, there goes Kyle. Wow, I'm really gonna have to do it.
Don't give up!
So I need to figure out like what they actually, which of these they actually want me to go down. I mean, did that other path have something that I missed? Okay, that one I think we went down. If I recall correctly, I think we may have had no choice but to go down that. Yeah, it's really difficult following like a textual guide saying go up, down, left, right with this kind of a layout. Okay. Do I want to try falling here? Well, I can't believe they didn't let me fall in it. This is not a real floor to fall in? Okay, I guess I won't go through it then. We'll fight these guys. SMP. Tay, it depends. First of all, welcome. Second of all, the start of the stream was quite miserable. The dungeon that you have to do, the Forest of Illic, to get the Fluffy Bug, it's actually a lot more annoying in this one than it is in the other ones because you have to have forced fights against the pink ones 3 times before it'll spawn in the top left corner. And meanwhile, every time you reset the room, you reset encounters. So I didn't even get to the Red Dragon Cave until about like an hour in. Yeah, so it just ended up taking quite a bit longer, and so now I'm a lot more fatigued with encounters, and I'm just running away left and right from a lot of things. But we did the Red Dragon Cave. Right now we are in Lighten. We are in the Wind Cave trying, again, another trial and error section to try to make sure we can restore the music back to normal. And then it's the Blue Dragon Cave. Yeah, so I was not a very happy camper. I would suggest I'm gonna have to put like a warning in my VOD, but like for like a good, probably solid 40 to 45 minutes, I would probably just like skip it. I'd just kind of skip it until you get to the Red Dragon Cave, because it's just like me not having fun, which means when I'm not fun, I just kind of sit there and I'm not very talkative. So. People love to. Yeah. Well, I mean, at some point I was just starting to run away from fights or trying to, because the enemies there, the fluffy bugs, they put you to sleep, and not just me the player, but also you the character. So we kept falling asleep over and over again, and they were actually quite fast. Yeah, but I mean, it'll be fine. Right now I'm just trying to drop down multiple holes until I find the right one, hoping my next leap will be the leap home. But it's not. So back to the start of this dungeon again until we find the right hole here. try that one. What are the chances it'll be that one, though? Because I have my own kind of internal code about when I think it's fine to fight encounters. And at least in my mind, in an area that has a bunch of forced encounters and trial and error sections, I'm like, I don't want to waste time fighting here because I'm probably just gonna have to waste time fighting all over again once I'm finished. You went to Midtown for 2 Pokemon Lucky Trades and found yourself staying there until the place closed at 8 p.m. because you were trading so much. Oh wow, it sounds like you had a very productive day. No, I mean, thank goodness you didn't really miss too much. You really did. Okay, there's an item here, Sage's Robe. Might as well have something for our trouble of falling down. Let's see. That is a Nash only. We'll give it to him. But welcome back all the same. Okay, so certain things, let's just walk around. Let's try going to the top right one. And falling in. This one. Still wrong. There's not much left I can actually do. How have I not found it? Oh wait, it spit me out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, this one spit me out up here. So... Okay, I think this is where I was trying to get to the whole time. No, it isn't. It's not at all. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. Would I say I'm highly leveled at this point, or I'm pretty much on average now? I might be about 1 level higher than I think normal. The main reason was I was grinding money in Name Inspire until I had enough money to buy the Memorizer off-screen. Yeah, I haven't been really doing a whole lot of grinding. I did do the hot springs for the females, almost died in traditional Lunar fashion, but for some reason I only had Mia's bath scene trigger. I didn't get Jessica's. I used both soaps and it was Mia both times, so might have been bad RNG, I don't know. It appears the wind is blowing through the holes and making musical tones. I think calling those notes musical might be stretching it a bit. Well, it's up to us to fix that. I bet if we push these rocks in front of the holes, we'll change the tune. Which holes do we cover and which do we leave open? Let's stop the blabbering about what might work and try something. Why don't we just push some rocks and see what happens? Oh wow, they really pushed. That's what we wanted, right? I think, I hope. Let's find out. I don't think they're dragon diamonds. Open doors, I'll set monsters not come out. Why'd they not come out? Honestly, with this remixed version of the song, I can't tell what's better. whether this is fixed or not. I can't do anything. Why would anyone go there? Wait, did I do it wrong? I think this is not fixed then. I think I have to go back in there. No. I mean, I can't tell. Even the bad version of this song sounds like fine. I don't know. I guess the PlayStation 1 and Saturn sound quite a bit different. It does seem like a weird thing to RNG, I agree with you, especially since they showed both male scenes with 1 bar of soap. So that's why I'm like, we just get Jessica, which I thought was strange. Excuse me, we just got Mia, which I thought was strange. Okay, so I need to go back up right. this time. Run away. Until I get back to where I was. I think hard resetting this dungeon is probably also gonna hard reset the floors that were... Oh, it did not. Well, that's nice at least. Fall down here. And then here, and then go north. I am not looking forward to two big places that'll be coming up probably next time. Number one is the area that we go with Likey to, just Alex and I. And then the other spot, which is going to be the Grindery. The Grindery is going to be awful. Absolutely awful. Oh, I didn't see the hole here. Is the music a little better? It still sounds awful to me. No, it's different. I think we almost got it right. Let's keep trying. Oh, is this a hole? I cannot... Oh, I see. There's like 4 of them, but they're really hard for me to see. So I have to go and reset the room because the rock is too pushed. Okay, so it locked that one in. Ah, what beautiful music. We fixed it, Alex. It sounds so lovely. Definitely worlds apart from the brave voice of someone I need not mention. Why don't you just shut up and get out of my face? I notice no difference. But that is my musical taste. Yep, it sounds the same. Not maybe a little worse. Alright, looks like we'll be able to meet the blue dragon. Let's go tell the elder, Alex. Yeah, you know you screwed up with this version song of this if you can't tell if you fixed it or didn't fix it. I left the dungeon thinking I solved it, and I didn't. Elder's house is here. Oh, my green-eyed friend Alex, you have brought back the Earth Song to us. Now the festival can begin. We will sing songs of praise to your name for this great deed. Walk north to Lighten Lake, Alex. The Blue Dragon Temple rests beneath its placid surface. During the festival, the Blue Dragon Temple will appear before the two who offer up a song filled with love. The Song of Two Lovers is the key to revealing the Blue Dragon Temple. How wonderful! How romantic! Maybe this is what I've been yearning for. Well then, let's go to the lake and sing! What is Nash so excited about all of a sudden, Let's get over to Lighten Lake. I am a little bit worried about... I know the Blue Dragon Cave is all going to be about, like, those picking the right warp tunnel that'll take you, and the other ones having monsters in them. So I'm a little scared about that. Especially since now the layout is going to be completely different. The bank of this lake looks like a fine place to croon. Remember that the two lovers have to think of each other as they're singing. Let's start with you two. So, Mia, why don't we try singing together? Really, Nash? Oh, well, all right, but I don't have much confidence in my vocals.
La 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 la.
I like that in this universe that like that's the only song that people know. It's just songs with laws in them. There's like nothing else. It's like when Luna sang the boat song. It's like, what on earth is this? I've never heard anything like this before. Nash, why are you so nervous? I thought your feelings for me were pretty obvious. That's true. It is the love song. It's also the lost song. I'm so sorry, Nash. I told you my voice was horrible. Oh no, Mia, it's all my fault. I'm just too nervous to sing. I thought for certain that Mia and I would be able to summon the temple, Alex. I'm sorry. If Luna were here, you and she could sing together, Alex. One moment. Alright. Yeah, Nash did well. Better than the wind song here, anyway. We're up next, Jess, and don't be shy. Sing loud and proud. What do you mean we, Kyle? You really want to try this? Yes, I like the fact that it was played out that way. I think it's I know there were more in harmony in the remaster edition, and there were less in harmony, but I liked it. It worked out fine. I thought they both sounded fine. I'm interested to hear what they're going to do with Kyle. I'm sure it's going to be over the top and crazy. Jess, are you stalling? Are you too embarrassed to sing in front of everyone? Heh. I like the staring with the hips, even though it's like basically a default sprite for her. What was that, Kyle? Did you suddenly forget you're supposed to be singing, not gargling? That was not your best effort. Like, yeah, I know at like one point of the song, it was just like the lullaby, da 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 da. Except it was just like the da 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 part that sounded like it was gonna go into a lullaby. That was not your best effort. Hey, what do you mean? You're the one who couldn't harmonize if your life depended on it. Harmony. You call your multitudes of Sasquatchian groans harmony? I need to save that for my ultimate review of this game. More like excruciating pain. I will probably, I will screenshot this now, in fact. Let's see where I can print screen. Now, if that canceled OBS or caused me any issues, we'll see. There we go. I don't think this is working, Alex. Not at all. What do we do now, Alex? We're never going to see the temple with singing like this. Yes, I do too. That's true. He never would have set foot in the shrine, I don't think. If Luna were here to sing with you, Alex, the temple would surely appear. And he never knew who Luna was. That was the other thing. He was too drunk. If Luna were here to sing with you, Alex, the temple would surely appear. But Alex, I have an idea. Why don't you play your ocarina? I know its melodic tones will reach Luna no matter how far apart you are. Okay, Paul, I'll play a song for Luna. It's probably just a waste of time. Let's play. Luna. Yes, I will ultimately save that for later. Luna. Oh, would she just start singing? Oh, they don't even have they don't even have her reacting to Alex first and then starting singing later. They just have her start automatically singing. I don't like that. If we sing, we won't be afraid and we won't cry. Quiet, all of you. I demand it. Oh, she does? Oh. I must have misremembered then. I thought I recalled her, like, remembering and then... What a beautiful song, but that's all it is. What a beautiful song. Such a pathetic attempt to control their fears. I must pity them, sisters. Pity them? Why is that, my sister? Don't you feel the power of this song as it stirs the depths of your very soul? And the warmth which flows from the human heart? It's like, doesn't anyone use the door? Yes, Luna, sing. I wait in anticipation as each note brings you closer to your awakening as your true self. And on that glorious day, your voice will be the prelude which marks the beginning of my eternal dominion. Yeah, so I guess you might be right then, Tay. I thought I remembered Luna saying something before starting to sing. All of this,
Alex,
also the
look at
text
the
is playing out
surface of the
automatically.
lake.
Which is interesting. I'm so used to things not taking place automatically because it's Harmony that I'm like, okay, I need to auto advance text, and this is the one scene that it actually didn't had me not have any input control over, which I is not a criticism. It's just like I wasn't ready for it because I'm so used to them not doing that. Alex, look at the surface of the lake. I'm looking at the blue shrine incomplete. I just want to see the scene. Because I agree with you, and I don't question your memory, but I do question my own. I'm wondering why I got it wrong. So this is a part 18 of Somebody's. You did it, Alex. The melody from your ocarina reached Luna. I wanted to quickly read it before something happened. Okay, their colors are screwed up. Something must have happened on their recording. Okay, I'll play our song. Luna plays the ocarina. Oh, you were right. She does start singing. Okay, I'm wrong. I have a false memory. Her mouth was already moving, and one of the other songstresses said Luna, and it's played out exactly the same. I guess it's my own memory. I'm wondering if Legend did something different. Well, no, Legend always did something different, but you did it, Alex. The melody from your ocarina reached Luna. I knew the two of you felt the same way about each other. I heard her singing and all, and I felt her. It must be wonderful to be so deeply in love as Alex and Luna. I only wish a certain handsome barbarian would realize I feel the same way about him. Hey Jess, care to join the rest of us, or are you gonna stay here to work on your vocals? Another word out of you and I'll be using your face to work on my left jab. Why don't you ever notice my feelings, Kyle? Yeah, I forgot the temple actually rose out of the water. Has anyone seen the staircase? I'm afraid I haven't. It doesn't seem as though a magical seal is present either. Do you think this pool of water connects somewhere, Alex? There's only one way to know for certain, all. Alright, first of all, save. Second of all, we're going to do this. Yeah, I don't either. Especially with how many mistakes Dash makes. Like, Lamina is, like, absolutely justified in being like, you're gonna have to work extra hard to have my approval, but I guess it's fine that you love each other, which I wouldn't even go that far. Yeah, I mean, I ultimately agree. I feel like if they could have done anything to really flesh out Nash and Mia here, they fleshed out Mia, which is fine. Nash didn't really get much development here. I don't think Jordan deserves to win. Well, I don't think he doesn't really strike me as somebody that really ever does win. But it was nice in that, it was nice to have the validation that Matt is his best friend. Like Paulo said, oh, your best friend. And I'm like, oh, Matt. Okay, knew exactly who he was talking about. And I'm like, oh, he is their best friend. He is Jordan's best friend. It's nice to know that. We'll go ahead and use Blizzard. Yeah. And interestingly enough, although in Lunar Legend we ended up fighting Taven himself, which is the only version where we actually did that. Taven, Taven, I don't know. I keep changing how I say it. Well, bye, Kyle. Sorry. Yeah, I like that confidence. We'll have to get Kyle healed up.
Don't give up.
Two Starlights and one Antidote. Fairly good drops. Heal. Now unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do a lot of guesswork here because there could be a lot of wrong choices. And the layout's gonna be completely different from the other versions. Okay, we must have gotten our third attack at some point. I know that our second attack is level 9, but I haven't memorized what the third one is because that's less memorable. I'm assuming it's probably when we hit level 27. And Alex is still doing a very good job with his dodging. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got Chiro's Tail. That's the second one that we've ever had. So who do we want to give agility to? I mean, the obvious answer is probably Mia. Plus she gets some defense. 56. So she's now faster than Kyle. Dragon armlets? Mia. Okay. That's 3. Ah, come on. I had to line up so precisely. We use Dragon Wrath. Actually, it might even be desirable to give him 2 Chiro's tails and just have Alex just kind of start. How many Starlights have I been getting? I've been getting them a ton as drops. I have 20 of them. I could probably make pretty short work of this dungeon if I take off the flame ring. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. They may still outspeed me in some instances, but I'd like to at least try it. Here, equip Royce's bromide. And then I'll give you Chiro's tail. This does half wind and water damage, so it's still a valuable item, even like long term in the game, but I'm gonna give her... I guess I'll give that to Kyle. No wisdom for you, you dumb bastard. We're taking off the bromide for Jess, which weighs this wisdom by 1. I think we're good now. And then we'll go ahead and use 1 Starlight. Because I think at some point, Ramus may start be able to help give those for free. Okay, this is a forced fight. I think this is not the way forward. Yes, and we are outspeeding everybody to go first, just like I had hoped. Now, can we wipe them in one go? I'm hoping that this is going to be super effective against, yes, everybody in this entire dungeon. So, as long as we don't mind being aggressive with the Starlights, which I don't, we should be able to make pretty quick work of everything here. Okay, so that's not the way forward, so we need to figure out which way is. Unfortunately, every enemy here is now respawned. Okay, that was good. Okay, now this place has a lot of different paths. Oh, I forgot to use the Starlight. Hold that thought. Let me run and then use it. Okay, I have no idea which door I'm feeling. Like going through here. 50-50 shot. This one. Okay. Why is Mia going? How did Mia go first? Mia's the slowest character. What on earth is the agility formula in this? Oh, those enemies are not. Uh-oh. I assumed that they were going to be weak to... and they're not. They were very close to dying from the attack, though, so that's good. And we got a Starlight drop. That is a pretty good item economy here. Lapis Tiara. So +3 defense for Jessica, and I wasn't able to move quickly enough. Oh, okay. It doesn't quite look the same. It's not Sonic looking enough now. Looks very scrawny. Yeah, so this definitely seems like the best spot in the game to grind. Like, look at that, I got another Starlight drop. At least at this particular point, it definitely made running away from everything in that other dungeon pretty worth it. Oh, and Alex leveled up, so I don't even have to re-heal. Okay, so this is a way forward. Okay, we have 2 different paths. We have a left and a right. I chose right last time. I think I should take left this time. Another Starlight. I think that it might just be like that guaranteed. Another Angel Ring. I chose right last time, so I'm choosing left this time. I was wrong. Everyone else just needs to defend. They don't need to do anything. There's Mia's level and Kyle's level. Okay, and it was the right path twice in a row. Pretty tricky. I will need to use a Starlight here. Oh no, it shuffled me back. I was so close to going down the stairs. Wow, so they barely have any health left after I use that. I wonder if it's like 300 even. Got the Starlight back. There's Nash's level. $10,000 silver. Oh, okay. We need to use another Starlight. That only put us to 33 MP. We got a low roll. 1, 2. Okay, so this one's going pretty nuts. So there's 3 different paths I saw so far. We've done okay with a pick-a-path so far. We've got maybe like a 60% rate of success. Okay, there's a 4th path that way. 5th path this way. Okay. I have to make a choice here. wonder if we should... I mean, I guess instinct tells me it's probably the one that's furthest away from the entrance. So let's try that. Okay, well, doesn't seem to be overtly wrong at first glance. It still lets me go down. I will just make sure I save, just because I haven't all dungeon. Antidote. Welcome home, Hikaru. Things are going a little better now than they were towards the beginning of the stream. It was a bit of a slog towards the start, a lot more than I had anticipated. I kind of wrote off a section as being like not really an obstacle or issue, and it turned out it was an obstacle or an issue. I ended up getting to the cave that I thought I was going to be halfway through, like, very, very late. Oh, I did not give myself enough MP. Run away. Yes. It's blobbing time. Thank you very much for the bits. Okay, so we're gonna ignore you over there. Not you, Hikaru. I'm talking to the enemy. And then we'll go over here. Okay, that looks correct. Pleiades Bangle. So this does not look like the way forward, but we do have items here. I need to check that bangle out in a moment. Wow, everybody's faster than Alex this round. Why? Yeah, every enemy took a turn before Alex did. Insanely bad luck. Which is unfortunate because that means that enemy that normally would have died already has not. Two starlights, which I'll need. So the bangle and the angel's tier. So the Pleiades bangle, Nash only. And it gives him 10 wisdom. I'll take that. Oh, this is a staircase. Okay, I can climb up. Okay, so that must be the Blue Dragon's cave here. The entrance to his chamber. It's so dark in here, I can barely see my paws in front of my face. Hello, is anyone there? Wow, I guess that's a yes. The blue dragon is really pretty. Alex, I'm impressed. That's been quite a nap. Hello there. This is one laid-back dragon. Yeah, this is the sleepy one, but the sleepy rambler. dragon, yes. This is one laid-back dragon. Hello, everyone. Well, if it isn't Lamia, what a pleasant surprise. Have you cut your hair? I don't mean to be rude, but I am Lamia's daughter, Mia. Always on point. Really? Thunderation! That was a longer nap than I thought. So then where's the goddess? I thought it was her song that woke me up. But then I remembered she wouldn't be able to do that anymore. What's that? Sorry, I'm just rambling about things which are of no concern to you. I always talked way too much. Keeping secrets was never my strong suit. Roka and Lena always said that I should be careful about what slips out of my mouth as well. Assuming the name of the other dragons, but they don't. That doesn't sound familiar, at least from the cards. Maybe that was their cards in Lunar Legend. Yes, it is. It's just like it's like an overwhelming front profile. Alex, those are the names of the ancient dragon masters. Oh, okay, gotcha. He seems a little suspicious, but he's definitely the real deal. I see that you have the dragon wings and the shield in your possession. So from the looks of things, you've already met my brothers, the white and red dragons. Tell me, young man, who seeks to become a dragon master? What is your name? My name is Alex, and the white dragon has... Let's save the small talk for later. Anyway, just being here means that you've already passed the trial. If you weren't qualified to be the dragon master, you couldn't have even entered the temple. So, being a dragon master means you have to be in love with someone and have someone love you to be able to enter? I guess is what he's saying. I guess that's a quality to be a dragon master. Sorry, single people. The blue dragon helmet which you seek lies in the room before you. Okay, I've made a path to the helmet for you. Go on and receive it into your possession. But we have terrible news for you, Blue Dragon. The world is in grave danger. That's nothing new. The world has always been a place with ever-changing seasons of turbulence. Anyway, shake a leg and obtain your reward, Alex. What's that, Alex? You don't know where to find the helmet? I thought we already went over it. It's in the room over there. It's been 15 years, hasn't it? This is the longest the world has been without a dragon master. But that was Althena's choice. It was what she desired for all her children. So did you kids know that about the dragon equipment entrusted to those seeking to become a dragon master? They're an extension of the dragon's power in physical form, which is why our magic emanates from them. Hey, sorry about the morning breath, kids. You wouldn't happen to have any minty fresh herbs I could gnaw on, would you? At any rate, you very much resemble your mother Lamia in her younger years, Mia. I remember the time when she first showed up, traveling alongside Galleon and Dine. If you don't mind me asking, how's Lamia doing these days? Oh, well, she's stubborn as always, I know. You don't seem like you take after her, though. You're a lot quieter, for one thing. I didn't think the word quiet was in the Blue Dragon's vocabulary. I wonder what that song was which awakened me from my long slumber. There was something so familiar. I thought for sure I was hearing the beautiful voice of Althena, but then again, it couldn't be. Yes, I know. And in fact, I'm kind of dreading, like, a flashback to one of those moments at some point. Again, like any one of these scenes going back, it's like a Family Guy cutaway. I'm just waiting for them to just, like, suddenly do it, and I'll be like, no! Hey, I hear singing up there in Lighten. Are they holding a festival or something? Alex, I hate to be rude, but go get the helmet already! Alright, fine. I never thought I'd meet someone who talked as much as you, Nall. So is that supposed to be some kind of compliment, or you're just being your obnoxious self? Alex, that shining light. Is it the helmet? Let's just check to see. You still okay over there? Everything good? Can I get you something to drink? Minty fresh herbs? Okay, he's fine. Alright, just have to check. Got Dragon Helmet. You did it, Alex. 3 dragons down, 1 to go. I wonder what's going to happen when we get the last piece of equipment. Remember the time Johnny got his foot accidentally stumped with me, and he did a few wacky hops here and there while Athena laughed and Mel hooted and hollered, while Ganon contemplated its eventual fate as the Magic Emperor. And yeah, I remember all of that. And remember the time that Lamia said the name of her husband exactly one time? And oh, you know, good old Lamia's husband. It's gonna be, oh, classic him. And then they never mentioned him again. Alex, that noise sounded like it came from the Blue Dragon lair. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's get back to where the Blue Dragon is now. I need to equip my helmet first. I need to look my best. If I go in there without putting on the helmet he gave me, he's going to be pretty upset with me. There we go. Now we can go see him. What's going on? Where's the Blue Dragon? You're too late. He's already fallen into our hands. I should have expected to see you here, witch. After all, why should the Magic Emperor do his own dirty work? When you're ready and willing to wallow in the mud for him. Give up now, Facia, we won't have to hurt you. I don't understand why you're doing such a terrible thing. No, you wouldn't understand. You have no idea what it's been like for us to survive on the frontier. And you don't know what it will take to turn the dreams of my people into reality. The frontier? The land to which Althena banished the Vile tribe all those ages ago? We have a right to the life that Althena has denied us. What does kidnapping Luna have to do with any of this, or the other songstresses that are kidnapped for some reason? It's just not right what you've done to her. I'm sorry, but it was necessary for us to capture Luna and the other songstresses. I give you my word that she is unharmed, and will stay that way if you return home. Continue to interfere with the Emperor's plans, and you place your life in jeopardy. It looks as though I've been a bit too careless for my own good. Okay, I was worried the PSP crashed. It was stuck on a white screen in a sound effect. It's unthinkable that Galleon, who with Dyne swore allegiance to Althena until the very end, could commit such a dastardly act. Galleon, how could you be blinded by your own reasoning? How could you plot to shatter the dreams of the goddess and your loyal friend Dyne? Galleon, you mustn't awaken the of Althena. It will wreak havoc and destruction upon Lunar. Alex, can you hear me? Yes. Alex, I beg of you, become the Dragon Master and protect the goddess from Galleon. It was 15 years ago. She forsook all her power. All her POW. So you're telling me we need to go to POW in the frontier. I see. No, Alex, we can never forgive Galleon for what he's done. Never. I'm going to exact revenge for the dragons, for everyone Galleon's hurt. No. Will it let me work out? Usually it's finicky in these actual rooms. Yes, and this is no exception. If the dragons can't even stand up to the threat of the Magic Emperor, then what are we supposed to do? Alright, so work out, and I think there is one other bromide we can get. But first, wrong menu. Now we can return Lifty. Let me get to the guide and look at the bromide section. There's only really 2 left that I'm gonna have to worry about, like, actually missing, but... Okay. Right before agreeing to leave for the frontier, so that discussion hasn't happened yet, then return to Illic, but it has to be right before. And then the other one is after completing the grindery. Speak with Ramus. Okay, every other bromide is accounted for, other than the Ramus ones and the Illic one. Okay, so my only concern is just making the only thing that's really missable and I have to worry about is just getting the timing correct for the Illic one. All right, let's walk out. Now I think this is the part of the game where if you did not do the female hot spring, sorry, you're too late. Like, it is an extremely short window. I think by this point, like, the spring entirely dries up. You really have to go in there at that particular point in the game, or you just can't get the scenes. I'm gonna try to go to Illic. And then I will go to the frontier, because I don't know if there's been a discussion yet, or if that's going to happen later, but I just want to double check whether or not this is supposed to happen now or later. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, if I don't, you know, I mean, I literally had to restart the file on the remaster. Now, granted, it was so fast to redo it because of all the speed toggling, but just because of the fact that if you buy out all the bromides in Ramus' store and not the 65,000 silver rememberizer, which is tough to afford, this store closes forever. You can't get the rememberizer, and it was necessary to have that for the trophy and for like completion. So I'm like, well, I'm not vested yet. I keep looking for white dragon rings and forgetting it's called dragon wings in this, so it's my own fault. So let's go to Illic. And which house is it? Check the easel inside the red house. That would be you. I thought we were the sprite on top, so I walked out. The woman in that painting. I've seen her before, Alex. It's a portrait of my mother when she first assumed command of the Magic Guild. You're right, that's Lamia. I wonder how this man obtained such an interesting picture. Wow, Lamia was so hot. I wish I'd met her when she was younger. My goodness, the entire family tree and all I was in love with. Whoa, Jessica Alkirk, the daughter of Master Milne, the future leader of Meribia, half beast, half human, all babe. Hot Girl News said you and Mia were friends, and they were right. Will you be my new friend? Did Hot Girl News mention my tendency to savagely beat perverted slime balls? A picture of Mia and Jessica together would be worth more than my life, but I have a suspicion you wouldn't pose for one at all, much less one in lingerie. I don't think we're able to get the bromide yet. I think we'll have to come back to get that. For right now, let's work back to Lighton, and then walk to Tamara Pass. Go through that particular scene. We're getting close to the end of the stream, but we're not quite ready to call it quits because I was so interrupted earlier that I almost want to overcompensate a little bit. But that being said, I will stand up for a while. Been sitting for a while. So, Tamara Pass? Okay, I dodged 2 enemies. I'm proud of myself for that. We have dragon healing if we need it, but I don't think we'll need it for a while. I don't know. Well, the thing is, I'm gonna have to assume the suits go into extra innings because they're likely not gonna be weak to this. Oh, they are. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We're using fire on plants. Better hold right, because yes. Otherwise we get into a fight we don't want. Angels here. I mean, this was bad enough without the abbreviated screens. Oh, okay, we found it. We did not get lost at all. Zenobia, you filthy wench, come here and let me wrap my hands around your scrawny neck. The only physical contact you'll have with me, little man, is when I stomp on the head of your cold, rotting corpse. Your search for the Black Dragon ends here, Alex, as does your pathetic attempt to become a Dragon Master. Come forth, my minions! Why are they teleporting in and out? Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, come forth, my minions, all three of them. I guess 4 of them. There were only 3, but fine. Okay, that almost killed the front row.
Freeze!
Unsurprisingly, this guy is pretty strong against magic. Green wave. I don't know what that was supposed to do. But suffice it to say it didn't do it. Now I think this is the encounter that's going to have multiple waves. Or I might be getting confused thinking of the final dungeon, which has multiple waves. But this one they may actually both have multiple waves. 1960 EXP. This is your final hour, Zenobia. I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father. And don't bother begging for mercy, because you'll get none. The thought of me begging for begging for forgiveness from an inept priestess such as yourself, don't make me laugh. The vile tribe will stomp all over your tattered remains before that day ever comes. It's fun. It is kind of tragically funny that the dungeon size is so tiny that they can't even fully spawn in all of the enemies that Zenobia wants. They're only limited to just like 3 sprites because the rest can't fit. That does amuse me, but also saddens me at the same time. We'll go ahead and use Ice Geyser. Sonic Riser. That was very ineffective. 0 damage is not what I expected to pop up. So magic only, got it. White wave. That works out because now Ice Guy's gonna hit everybody because everybody moved here. 2960 EXP, and there's Alex's level to 29. Jessica's to 29. Kyle's to 29. We can't keep this up much longer, Jess. No matter how many we kill, they just keep coming. One more round and that little worry will no longer be a relevant concern. Ha ha ha. What is the meaning of this? Enjoy what little remains of your life, Alex, for it won't be spared next time. Who in Alfina's name is that?
Yeah!
They hit the Vile Tribe with their arrows from that great a distance? Do any of you realize how incredible that is? But who are they, and why did they leave without saying a word to us? So I guess I'm gonna make a save in this spot over that old file, only because I'm worried somehow I'm going to completely, utterly screw up the bromide. I don't know how, but I am worried I'm gonna mess something up regarding it. So maybe my knowledge of the lunar geography might be a little bit off. Oh, okay, so that's right. This leads to Tamer. We're not fully able to go to the frontier yet. I think that's a bit after. Because I think we have this. I think we have the Likey dungeon, which I'm sure is going to be delightful. Welcome. If it's a battle you're waging, then stack up an armor first and worry about striking later. 37,542. Anything I'm buying, I'm really effectively buying just for Kyle, because Alex's is going to be replaced. Radiance Garment. Halo Robe. I mean, if it's only 3, I'm not going to bother with that. Strengthens magic, so it'll probably make him a little bit better with casting. Increases luck, I will do, considering how broken luck is in this game. Lucky bandana. So we lose 5 wisdom, but we're very likely to get that back once we equip. Oh, no, we don't. I don't know why it says strengthens magic. It's a lie. Okay, then. Well, that's fine. It's still probably for the best. And then Kyle gets the mithril. Oh, it increases his magic defense by 10. Well, Alex's equipment is still going to be outclassed. Outclassing it in a minute. Is there a weapon shop as well? That's a pub. Item shop. I mean, that might be close enough. General store. We have the protection ring. Welcome to battle. You're waging and stack up on weapons first and worry about protection later. I get it. The opposite slogan of the other person. We have a wind sword, which I think increases Kyle's agility. It still has that same property. Now, one problem, of course, is beats an enemy to sleep. It's not bad. I do need to start selling stuff to make room for that. Pretty positive increases his agility. Wind sword, yep, 5 agility. So definitely a good investment. Unfortunately, Jess does not get her mace. We do need to touch the Althena statue. Well met, children. Long time no see. Oh. Oh. This is pretty funny. I did literally this exact same thing for Remastered. I got to a point in Remastered where I did not have the ability to... I had a stream where I had access to the red chests, and turned in the Thieves' Crest then. Said I wasn't going to do it until off-stream. Made it all the way here. Saved that stream. Ended with Like. But Like takes away your white dragon wings when he does this, so you can't actually go and red treasure chest hunt. So I think it's funny that I literally had a stream that basically mirrored another stream I did like about like 9 months ago. I think it's funny that I didn't learn anything from that whole thing. Well met, children. Long time no see. He's smirking like he knows he's gonna rob me of my ability to do. Yes, he does. This reminds me of the time I ruined this thing with Dine. Want to see it? Like, what are you doing all... Or this thing with Galleon, excuse me. I said the wrong thing. Like, what are you doing all the way out here? Oh, why the look of surprise, my faux feline friend? You should know by now I'm a lone wolf, Null. I travel wherever the wind and my will beckon. But enough about me. How have you fared in your adventure, my friends? Check it out, like. Alex got the Blue Dragon helmet. Ah, you met the Blue Dragon. Impressive, Alex. I expected no less of you. All that remains for you now is to meet the Black Dragon and gain its prize. Once you have accomplished that, you shall achieve what you most desire. You shall become a full-fledged Dragon Master. The stuff of legends, my boy. The only fly in the ointment is that none of us have a clue about where to look. Mother once said that the lair of the Black Dragon was located on the frontier, and that it was guarded jealously by the Vile tribe. She also said that the only way to get there was by flying. I don't know anything about finding the Black Dragon, but I can help you get airborne. There's an old adventurer by the name of Mike who lives in this neck of the woods. He is a bit strange, but if you asked him, I know he could easily build a flying machine for you. The only problem is that Mike isn't really a people person, so you can't all go to see him. One of you will be more than sufficient for this job. So what do you say, Alex? Are you up to a trip to Mite's tower? It sounds exciting, Alex. Are you going with them? So I have a choice. I could say, okay, so it was only when I said yes that I committed to it. So I can either go ahead and take care of that solo dungeon now, get it out of the way. It's been a 3-hour, 45-minute stream. Oh, what the heck. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but after I do that, that'll be it. Definitely be it for the night. Let's both go with him. I'd love to go, like, sir? Oh, like is fine, Alex. There's no need to be formal. When you address me like that, I feel like you're about to salute. I just want you to relax and have fun on your journey, okay? We'll stay here and wait for you two to come back with great news, I hope. See you soon, Alex. Please watch over him, like. Call me Dine. Hey, like, is it okay if I go with you too? I don't think Mite is allergic to cats, so I don't see why not. If you can stand him, he should be able to stand you. Alright. You're level 99. Interesting. No, in the Sega CD version, you were level 95. Really weird. I don't know why you were 95, but theoretically you could level him up. So, as far as your weapon, a Master Sword for a true swordsman, Warrior Armor, Warrior Shield, Warrior Helmet, Fresh Ring for Stun, Poison, and Sleep Ward, and a Healing Ring, which is kind of an unfortunate piece of equipment because it was the one thing. It was the one thing that meant that it was impossible for us to see his death animation if he even has one, because of the fact that he would automatically heal after every single round, proportionate to his HP, which is sad. But yes, his range is 20. I'm luckier than he is. Debatable, but we are. He has 3 attacks, so do we. Is there any stat we're beating him in? No, we are not. He's beat us in basically everything except luck. We are luckier. We can't take off any of his equipment. But in the Sega CD version, you can. Any skills? I'm assuming none. Yes, none. Alright, let's do it. Mite's Tower is too far north of this little hovel. It's just the kind of walk to challenge these adventuring bones of mine. It's even less of a walk than ever because of this. Tell me, is old Mite still alive and well, or is he giving off a scent of a different kind? Is that you, like? Please come in. Mite will be very pleased to see you. Yeah, this dungeon is rough, from what I remember. Okay, it's gonna have this puzzle. So, intruders go away. Beware of the cranky, sneaky, rude genius within. If you are an invited visitor, today's password is Ring Planet, Distant Star, Brilliant Star. Okay, so... Oh, no! Okay, it didn't actually freeze. I accidentally, instinctively went to type in chat, and normally that freaks out OBS. We lucked out. It only freaks out OBS when I play this emulator. Okay, I'm gonna type that out. Although if OBS freezes, it'll be stuck on that and I'll know what it is forever. Okay, Ring Planet, Racing Star, Brilliant Star, and Lunar Crescent. So there's Ring Planet. Distant Star. Brilliant Star. Lunar Crescent. Alright. We've got a pathway with a number of different doors, just like I remember, just like the way we love it. Anything this way I can do? No. You're gonna have to be a little bit faster than that. Oh, he doesn't even laugh at his victory animation. Interesting. He just grabs his sword. Why is he so serious? Okay, I thought he was just gonna commit to a straight line. I didn't think he was gonna curve at the end. Oh well. Like Mazer. 2 hull damage to like. Oh, that's the other thing. The fact that evasion works as crazily as it does in this game means he's like definitely not gonna die no matter what. Okay, this is a dead end. We'll go out this side. Layout is definitely stranger in this. I'll go ahead and use my limit break because I forgot to use a Starlight. I'm wondering if like dying, Likey being like level 95 is supposed to be, you know, partly because he just gave up his powers and like maybe he's just not supposed to be at full strength, but he's 95. I don't know. I'm sure that has like something to do with it, like he just doesn't have all of his power. Okay, this is a dead end. I think that path to the north... No, it actually has a path that curves. And I didn't heal Alex's MP. I wonder if I can just get away with running. If it fails, we'll get to see Likey hopping around. I can't pass that up. Very good. There goes his HP back. Alex is not looking so good. We'll have to use the herbs. Chase off. Okay, so this is a switch. I don't know what that did. Maybe it's that elevator that we saw out there, because I know this place utilized elevators and things like that in the other versions, but I hope we did everything we needed to do in there, because Good, good. Okay, it was the elevator power. Okay, one elevator over there is not on. Okay, so we have two different distinct paths. I will go ahead and use another starlight. Left. Okay, well this guy's never getting out of the way. We're gonna have to use Dragon Wrath, because that guy is gonna keep dodging. Unless we hit it with some sort of skill. Actually, I guess I could have just done Sword Dance. Okay, so this is a chest with a barrier ring. Definitely not a bad item to get. I think the barrier increases yeah, it increases resistance and defense. So it's not a bad item to have. But fortunately, I think that item is so good that I don't think this is the way we can go. I think that item is so good that it basically confirms we went the wrong way, but that's fine. And this item is an obsidian sword. So it is 17 attack more powerful than what we currently have on. And then there's one other item we could pick up before we go the actual correct way. Thank you for hydrate. Let me use the other computer to make sure all of you hydrate, because again, I can't be bothered to press that button on this computer or I'll just ruin everything. Let's go ahead and actually have Alex. There you all go. Growing fruit. Alright, so let's see what the final item in here is. $1,000 silver. Well, overall it was a good detour. And then we'll go down to the place that's connected to the elevator. Bye. I don't want to fight 6 of you guys. Okay, that left path looks like a dead end, so I'll ignore it. A lever. I think that's all we needed to do. There might be other fun stuff the other way, but I am not here to have fun. I am here to see might. There we go. Okay, so there's going to be that vent over there once we get through here. I'll go ahead and use Starlight just in case. Oh, it's the left side. It's the first time I think it's actually been I have to go to the left to proceed. Every time I'm like, I ignore the left, I go to the right. Like the exit's going to be on the right, because we saw the across the platform it is going to open up to that next area. I was really hoping to run past you. 4 is fine, I'll take a fight with 4. It was an encounter with 6 I was really confused about. So, chest for a healing fruit. Wonder if I can run from... No, I'll try to run. We'll see if it works. Good. This might be the end of the dungeon.
Is there something wrong with your eyes? Didn't you read the warning signs about the cranky old stinky rude genius? Well, for your information, that's me, Mice. That's right, I hate noise, can't stand interruptions, and I don't like people. Now you're trespassing, so go away!
Oh, it's good to see you haven't changed, Mite. At least it smells like you're eating better these days. Ah, what do you care? You only come here when you want something, so out with it! Who is the little brat? This is my friend Alex. He's my friend Alex. He's looking for the Black Dragon. And when he finds him, he'll become the next Dragon Master. But his real quest is to travel to the frontier and rescue a girl from the Magic Emperor. The frontier? Bah, now I get it. You want me to build this kid an airship, right? The original does not make Mite gross and The remaster didn't either. It cut out the flatulence. The working designs version kept it for the complete, and it looked like it keeps it here. But remastered, it didn't have it. And Sega CD, no. Didn't have anything of the sort that I noted. You want me to build the kid an airship, right? Right, you know Alex can't get to the frontier without it. Alex needs your help, mate, and so do I. You know I'll beg if I have to. Preserve a little dignity you have. I'll build your damned airship. Oh, you haven't changed a bit, my friend. Thank you, mate. Now you have a way to reach the frontier, Alex. Yeah, I know. It is interesting that they kept it. I guess they're like, well, this dialogue here mentions it smells better, so I guess we have to keep it in. I don't know. It's just, I guess, but there's also like so many other changes or things that they could have done to have kept it in, like all of the applicants wandering around the vain trial, except they're all in one place in this version, which is silly. They just all gave up in the same room. Never way to reach the frontier, Alex. Which brings you back to the issue at hand. How to go about finding the Black Dragon. I think it's best that you return to Temur and begin gathering information about its whereabouts. I've heard rumors that it can be found on the prairie to the south of Temur. How do you always know so much about everything? Oh, you're quite the inquisitive little one, aren't you? Alex, I'm going to stay here and chat with Mite. You should head back to Temur and find out what you can. What's there to talk about? I still stink and you still have that ridiculous beard. Oh, you're one to talk, my old friend. The difference between you and me, sir, is that I make my facial hair look good. Yeah. The Black Dragon should be on the prairie, Alex, but you'd be wise to return to Temur and talk to the people there to make sure. You might not admit it, but you might have plenty of time before Mite finishes his airship. Mite doesn't like people, so he built a maze within the tower to keep intruders out. But it's much easier to get back out. This chute will take you directly to the ground floor. What's funny, ironically, is that this maze is easier than the complete version. The complete version was actually worse. Back down to the entrance. We don't quite have full freedom yet because we have to fight. We have a solo fight one-on-one with Alex when we get back. Then we'll have our party. Then we'll have control. Then we can save and end. And that frees up tomorrow for me to go red chest hunting. At least off stream for me, I should clarify. I'm not going to do it on stream. There's really no point. Hey Alex, I thought I told you to take your time. Just kidding, buddy. Let's go. Oh, I could smell Kyle's beer breath from the other side of the bar. Welcome back, Alex. We're all ready to leave, but there's a problem. We can't find Nash. I wonder where he went. Hey, Alex. Any good news? Huh? Wow, Jessica's totally hammered. How'd Kyle manage that? I'm not drunk. I only had a sip. All right, I had a few sips out of maybe 5 or 6 mugs, but I'm fine. Did you meet old man Mite? Yep, he didn't exactly have the freshest of personal scents, but he promised to make an airship for us, right, Alex? If it's anything like the one Shira built, we might not want him to keep that promise. He seemed pretty confident that it would work, Jessica. I apologize, Alex. I returned here as fast as I could. So how did it go with Mite? No, she didn't. Unfortunately. What the hell? When you left here, you were sulkier than a 3-year-old. But now you're smiling so wide the top of your head is about to fall off. You're a weirdo. Well, anyway, something's going on in the town square. A man and a woman seem to be having an extreme disagreement with another man. Alex, I don't know if we should get involved in something kinky like that. All right. Let's take care of that. Can't breathe. Please, help me. No. Your crime deserves only a painful death. It is the law of the prairie. Yep, death to all liars. I'm sorry. Please. Alex, they're hanging that poor guy. We've got to help him. He's probably getting what he deserves. We've got to help him. Stop this. Ah, help. Come back here. Stop. It's you. You didn't know we were playing Phoenix Wright again.
I am Tempest of the Plains tribe, and this is my wife Fresca. That scoundrel tried to trick our people into buying fake medicine. He lied to us for the sake of profit, and liars must be hung. That is the law of the prairie. How dare you interfere with our affairs? Could it be that you are a thief as well?
Actually, technically we are a thief. Not to brag, but we did pass the trial. We ended up getting the Thieves' Crest. Would perhaps you'd like to see it? Just today, in fact. That man is a crook and deserves to be punished. If you are siding with him, then what does that make you? This isn't the prairie. The laws of tomorrow are different. And they don't allow you to hang a man until he's been proven guilty of a crime. You fought the vile tribe of Tamar Pass. You know our cause is just. I must know why you took it upon yourself to interfere. Yes, it's true. Are you not a warrior? I have never met a warrior who permits a liar to go unpunished. There can be only one explanation. You must be a coward. Alex is no coward. Oh, I apologize. You're a blind, whimpering coward. Well then, this is the time to prove he is of a warrior class. A true warrior would never decline a challenge from another warrior. So I challenge you now. What? We shall quickly learn if you are what you purport to be. If you defeat me, I shall pledge my allegiance to your cause. But if you fall before me, your public humiliation will be known to all. We'll make certain of that. I don't think we can talk our way out of this, Alex. I wouldn't want to anyway. I must know your name before we begin. I'm Alex. Well then, Alex, the time is at hand to prove the worth of your way. I expect a hard fight, no less. To arms, then. Apparently, the rest of us are in the clear because he's just fighting us. Oh, he's got a chanting animation. Okay. Well, I think it's only fair that I set you on fire. I don't know. Flash arrow. Seven. I don't know the range of his damage, so I'm going to actually play this turn a little bit deferential. Okay, well. What are the chances of we flash arrow again a third time? Actually, what's gonna be funny is I'm gonna do. Okay, he's not doing it this time. I want to see what he'll do otherwise. What's gonna be funny is I'm probably gonna kill him in one hit, and all of this is unnecessary. Okay, so his damage is basically comparable. Sword dance. Yeah, that's definitely weaker. He can get criticals. Good to know. Okay. Well, you can't get a critical with that. So I'm gonna go and we'll go ahead and do Dragon Wrath, Sichuan Fire again. Your skill is impressive, Alex. It appears you do know the way of the warrior. I apologize for doubting you. Whenever I can be of assistance, I shall gladly lend a hand to your cause. I still can't believe you bested Tempest. It's all right, Fresca. The fight was fair and the victory was Alex's. Hardly. Tempest, you're exhausted. We've been riding for 3 days. Holy chaps, he's this strong after 3 days and nights of travel? That's incredible. Alex, we have come here in search of the songstress from our tribe. She was kidnapped by the Vile tribe 5 moons past. We've been traveling without rest in hopes of finding her kidnappers. We're looking for our friend, Luna. They kidnapped her too. Yes, I think they did a very good job. It's just a shame that she's not more relevant to this whole thing. I see. It appears our purpose is the same then. Here, Alex. Take this with you. Got Tempest's memento. Tempest, are you? I have already decided, Fresca. I understand. This amulet was bestowed upon me by the elders of our tribe. It's a shame she just gets one. She's only getting one. And then, but I'm sure she'll have to have a different one because next time we stream, she's gonna have to get sick. Yeah, you could save the hang guy in the other games. It is a symbol of bravery beyond what most men are capable of. I pray that it brings you luck in your search as well. Although I do like the Sega CD version as well, because we get to fight the Inca God. Don't forget the Inca God. That boss that just came out of nowhere. Tempest, I can't accept such an important... Farewell, Alex. We can discuss it when next our paths cross. Farewell, warrior Alex. That was intense, Alex. I was a little, anxious during the battle. What did he give you? Huh? What is it, Null? This necklace kinda looks like a dragon, huh? Doesn't it? Let me take a look. Don't touch that, Kyle. Your hands are filthy. Null's right. It's some kind of relief carving of a dragon. Perhaps that barbarian, I mean warrior of the Prairie Tribe, can help us find the lair of the Black Dragon. Let's catch up with them, Alex. Tempest said he'd help us. Alright, first of all, do I have full use of... I mean, to be fair, Nash is like this to anybody that's not in the guild, and that's not Mia. And... so, I don't know. I suppose you're right. There's Dragon Wings. Yes, we do seem to have full use of this. So we'll go ahead and warp to Maribia and say hello to Ramus and then end stream. And look, they've repaired everything. Hey Alex, how are you doing? You must be really close to becoming a Dragon Master. Can I ask you a favor? After you rescue Luna, let's go back to Berg. I'd like to see my dad again. Alright. Welcome to Ramus' Historic Green Eye. Okay, that hasn't changed, but... his inventory hasn't either. Anything new from you, Dross? You're Ramus' friends, welcome back. And want to take a look at this? Certainly, what? A certificate of membership into the Thieves Guild? Have you come here to rob us? Stop teasing him, Kyle. We're not going to steal anything, Dross. We're just here to see Ramus. Don't scare me like that, children. I have a very serious heart condition. Why are you laughing? Walk into Ramus' store. You look like you need some new equipment. Well, this is the place to buy it. Alright. And the only other thing we can do, I think there is... Oh, this is the sewers. Hold on. Why was I shocked at that? Let's go back up. Okay. So we'll head back to Maribia proper, and I will make my save. It's 10:02 p.m. I basically decided I wanted to go into extra innings because I was so disgusted with the first part of the stream in Illic. That was miserable, to be quite blunt. But it's been easier with the Red Dragon's ability to just kind of steamroll some of these enemies, which is nice. Although Starlights are going to be a bit of a limiting resource in a moment, I'm sure. But in any event, tomorrow off stream, I'm going to go ahead and get all the red chests so we don't have to worry about them anymore. But we'll be back with this game on Saturday. We will be going into Prairie. We will have the ability to eventually encounter probably the Black Dragon. And we will go from there. I guess for some reason I thought we were already entering the frontier, but I guess my knowledge of the geography is a little bit off. That's probably a bit later. But thanks everybody for stopping by. We will be back on Thursday for more Castlevania. We are probably about 40 to 45% done with that game. We're pretty close. I'm thinking it's probably going to be about 5 streams or so. But thanks everybody. Have a wonderful night.